Today, we are pleased to announce plans to construct 8 new temples. Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Attorney General Sean Reyes coming to you from the great state of Utah here in the Capitol, and I've got a really pressing issue that I need to talk to you about. I'm ashamed of the fact that the vast majority of the demand for child sex trafficking comes from Americans, that comes from our countrymen. And we have businesses that are coming in, terrific sponsors. They come in and not only donate funds.
I've got a correction to make, as I'm not afraid to say that I made a mistake and thus need to make a correction. The Dubai temple was announced in the April 2020 General Conference, not the April 2022 General Conference. So when you get to that part, just ignore it. Travis Wayne Goodsell. So, Fox 13 News Utah had a little news clip on Sean Reyes, our Utah Attorney General. And backstory for him, he came in after the scandals of the previous 2 Attorney Generals, Shurtleff being the first of the 2, in which they were in court for corruption in office charges, and of course the Mormons let them go. And but nonetheless, Sean Reyes took over as Attorney General, and he made a name for himself by the news story of him being involved in a takedown of a south of the American border child sex trafficking ring. And not too many years ago, he again got involved in taking down a sex trafficking ring of a Mormon from Arizona, who's, I believe it was Manila. It was in the Philippines. His mission in the Philippines, he went back to human traffic the women, which I guess is sex trafficking because they're pregnant, and bring them to America, and so the children would be part of the human trafficking. And he had houses in Arizona and in West Valley City, not too far from where I used to live before the eviction, as I covered this news story back then. And he was adopting out the babies of these women, waiting until after they gave birth to the babies. And Mormon families were the victims of the criminal adoptions that he was involved in. And the reason why he stepped it up and moved it to Utah was because the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints had just previously abandoned their practice of adoptions with their adoption agency and family services. Yeah, church was involved in human, child, and sex trafficking. And just like the Boy Scouts, when the heat was on, the heat is on. That's the theme song. Where is my stuff? Do I not have it available? Seriously? Seriously. Where is it? I thought I had it out this morning. Okay, there's those, but there's that. Yeah, it's gone. There it is. It's in the wrong hole. Don't you hate it when you stick things in the wrong hole? Okay, heat is on. Heat is on. Okay. Beverly Hills Cop, in case you didn't know the origin. And so Sean Reyes has made a name for himself as being the protector of women and children involved in sex trafficking and human trafficking. And so Fox 13 News Utah kind of cracked that egg and scrambled it. The nation of Qatar is being reported, again, Fox 13 News Utah, as having bribed the Utah Attorney General, Sean Reyes, by paying for his trip to the World Cup. And maybe you don't know about the scandal with Qatar and the World Cup, let alone Qatar and their history. But Qatar is well known for their sex trafficking, child brides. Ah, dear God. Yeah. Because again, Islam, because of Muhammad, have no problems dipping underage for female brides, because Muhammad himself married an 8-year-old, and when she was old enough to breed, they consummated the marriage. And so, yeah, Islam has no problems with this. It's just our prudish American society. But the Church of Jesus Christ, if you don't remember, has had business dealings with Qatar. Remember, April 2022, General Conference, Nelson gets up at the final talk, and that's where he announces the temples, and one of those was Dubai. We need to make sure we put that clip in. Dubai clip. Heat is on. Dubai. Which means that the church gave Qatar money for a temple. Where is that temple? It's like Russia's temple. Where is that temple? What happened to the money we gave Russia for a temple? Wonder what they used the money for instead, since we don't have a temple. Because you got to make contracts and pay for land ownership and properties and compromat in Russia. So yeah, Qatar knows about it. Hey, do us a favor too, though. And so it's weird, because just in April, the church is making business deals with Qatar. And now we find out that the Utah Attorney General, Sean Reyes, has now been compromised with a bribe from Qatar. Do you think maybe there's some connection with a business deal of the church with Qatar and Sean Reyes as the Utah Attorney General? Yes. Because apparently Fox 13 News Utah can't figure this out. They don't investigate the church. I mean, they've got Mormons working for them. Why would they investigate the church? They'd lose their job and be excommunicated. So it's up to me to expose this for you. But wait, there's more. Sean Reyes has been a go-to for government filing of complaints by me. And he keeps rejecting me. Right before I was evicted, I said, help, I'm under attack. And he sent an email, so I still have it. We only deal with crimes. Oh my God. So yeah. And thus he's a part of my counterclaim, in which I have a conspiratorial claim, because there's multiple people involved in the crimes against me. It's not just the landlord and property management. So, yeah, isn't that fun? Oh, how he hath fallen. He thought to ascend to the highest of heights, and yet has fallen down into the pit. Didn't do exact quote, but I was close.